In a sneaky way, Spectra has got their way to 1 million active installs. Yay! I am so happy that this has come true, because about 2 years ago, I made some videos about Spectra. I was actually demoing you what you can do with Spectra as a page builder for Gutenberg. Hey, and if you don't know about Spectra, in this video I'll be showing you what Spectra does. But I wanted to just give you a background story that when I started trying out Spectra just a couple of years ago, about 2 years now, and I made those videos about how you can use Spectra and how you can build things, I saw potential in this. I saw that at one point in time, Spectra is going to become the next big thing. And as I talk right now, Spectra, I think, is the only Gutenberg-based builder for WordPress that is over 1 million active installs. And I can't believe that this has come true, and I don't want to say that I saw this coming, but I somehow believe that at some point in time, Spectra will become the next big thing. And right now, it is 1 million active installs. So if you don't know about Spectra, Spectra is basically a page builder but built on Gutenberg. So you have to use Gutenberg blocks, and they have a lot of extensions within the Spectra plugin, which enables you to even add more advanced features to your pages, like dynamic content and all that stuff. Like, I'm going to a little bit demo for you in this video. And right about now, they have some amazing offers. I think they are giving up to 50% off for people who want to get Spectra Pro. If you just want to have Spectra Pro on your website and start building pages, right now they are giving you up to 34% off. Then there is the Essential Toolkit, but I think you would be really interested in knowing if you want to get, for instance, 10 licenses for 10 websites. So normally you would have to pay about $79 per year, but right now you have a 38% discount. And they also have the 1000 website license, just like Elementor. So if we look into the lifetime offers, so for one website, you have to pay about initially you would have to pay about $300, but now you pay $190 with a 37% discount. If you want to check out some of these offers for the Astra 1 million milestone, I'll be linking this page in the description of this video. So let me just give you a short demo of what you can do with Spectra. So over here, I have a website that was generated with ZipWP. It's a tour and travel site for a safari company. And you know, a lot can happen at a safari company, but one of the things that you want to have on a safari company are loops and dynamic data. And Spectra does offer that inbuilt, just like in Elementor, where you can pull in dynamic data from custom post types and dynamic fields or custom fields. So let me just demo for you, for instance, for us to pull in dynamic data for a card like this, a dynamic image, a dynamic title, and dynamic text and dynamic price, just like that. So back here in our dashboard, I'm just going to show you what I'm using at the moment, the setup that I have. So when you come over here to appearance themes, I have this Astra theme that is running, and under plugins, I have this Spectra plugin, which is the free plugin that you can get in the WordPress repository. Right here, we have the Spectra WordPress Gutenberg blocks plugin, or page builder, we should call it now officially. Okay, so right now it's 1 million active installs. So you can get this for free in the WordPress repository and install it just like here. And then you also need to have the Astra Pro to be able to access the dynamic features. Once you have the Astra Pro installed, you'll have to come over here to Astra, and then you have to come here to settings, and that's where you'll have to add your license that you got from Spectra, which you'll have to get through your account on the Spectra website. So let's look at the blocks. So right over here, we have so many blocks. We have a container heading, and by the way, in Gutenberg without Spectra, you don't have the container model. So if you want to use containers, just like we have containers in Elementor, then you need to get Spectra. And we have advanced headers, images, buttons. But today we are going to be looking at the dynamic content option, which enables us to pull in content dynamically into our front page. And then we have one central system at the back end where we can make changes to that content and it reflects automatically on the front end without touching on our design. Right about now, I have another plugin that is installed, which is called Jet Engine right over here. If you know about advanced custom fields, it enables you to create post types or custom post types and also add custom meta fields on your WordPress website. Now, Jet Engine does exactly that and even more. Of course, for me, I prefer Jet Engine because it's what I love to work with. So with Jet Engine, I'm able to create my custom post types. And right now, I have a post type called Safari. I can add different safaris, and when I open this, for example, this one safari called chimpanzee trekking, so it's a custom post type. I added my description, and I have custom fields that have been added here: the duration, the ratings, original price, discount price, and reviews. Without having Jet Engine, then I'm not able to create this custom post type and also add the custom fields onto my post type. So now let's go and look at how can we display this content at the page or at the front page of our website using Spectra. Now, for instance, we have these cards over here, and we have this one where we pulled in the title dynamically. Actually, we pulled in the image dynamically, and then we pulled in the title of the post type dynamically, the duration of this safari, and then the price someone has to pay. Let me just show you how we can pull in this data dynamically using Spectra Pro. So right about now, what we have to do is to go to the page where we have our cards or where we want to display our cards. I'll come here to the back end. I'll come to the pages. Then I'm going to open up my home page. I'll edit that page. So these are our cards. If I go back here, I come to Safari. I have chimpanzee trekking. I have community visits. I have game drives. I have gorilla trekking. So let me say I want to pull in community visits. For instance, if I open the community visits post type, you see I have this kind of image over here. I have these custom fields, the price. We don't have a discount price. I can add that here. Be 140, and the ratings, so I'll update. So let me come over here to my home page, and I'm going to start with the image. Now, when I have my image selected and you look over here on the image thumbnail, I have this database icon, and that icon is coming from Spectra Pro. Without Spectra Pro, you don't have this icon, and this is the icon that enables you to pull in dynamic data. So I'm going to select that icon. I'm going to select the data source. And in this case, the data source is going to be a post type. I'll search the post type. In this case, we are going to pull in the community visits post type. And then the source field is going to be a featured image. And right about now, I'll leave everything as it is. And I'm going to say apply. And now we should be able to see that image as a thumbnail. Now you remember we had that image somewhere here in our post type. So that's one. We have pulled in one image dynamically. Now we are going to pull in our title. So we're going to select this entire word. Now we have a dynamic icon showing up. Now you see it gives us a tooltip called dynamic content. Select that. I'll come again and select the post type and come over here. I'll choose community visits. Source field will be the post title, because this is the title of the post. This over here. I think that's it. So I can add a before and after, but I'm going to show you that later. So I'll say apply. Now you see that we have a new title called community visits, which is dynamic and pulled in from our post type. I'll change the color for this heading. Come here to style, color. I'll just use one of my already set theme colors, and that's it. So now I'm going to duplicate this. I'll change the color back to black, and now I'm going to pull in the duration, data source as post type, and the community post as the searched post, and then below here the the source field is going to be one of the custom fields, which is post custom field. And then we are going to pull in the custom field, which is the duration. So we are going to come over here and say duration. As you can see, when you look at this post type, we have the duration and it is saying 1 to 3 days. So we are going to come here and enable, open up the advanced option, and we say duration, which is a prefix, add our semicolon and the space, and then we are going to just say update. Now you are going to see that it has now pulled in dynamically our 1 to 3 days, and this is the duration prefix. I'll select this entire field or text, and I'm going to come over here to general settings, and I'll set this to be an H6 instead of an H2. Let me see, H5. Yeah, I think it should be H5. And there we go. Next, we are going to again duplicate this now. Duplicate this, and then we add our price. But this time it's going to be an H2. Wait, H2 or H3? Yeah, an H3. Now we are going to come back here to our dynamic content. Of course, I'm going to select everything and then come here to the custom field option, and we're going to select the price and advanced. The duration, the before prefix is going to be price. So price, and after I'll add a US dollar sign, and then I'm going to say update. And there we are. Now I am going to say save, and we are going to go and look at this at the front page, which is already here. So remember, before we never had any text over here. It was showing an elephant and a chimpanzee, but now it should reflect the community visits, the price, the duration, and all that. So I'll reload, and boom, there we go. We have our community visit showing up, and the community visit post title showing up, the duration, and the price. Now the question is, if you want to update this price, where do you go? Because for most of the people, what they have to do is to go back here to the home page, and then they have to go editing each and every individual text where they have to make a change. Or for example, they want to change the image here, they have to come here, and then they have to come to style and go to the file or image uploader, and then they have to change that. Now once you start using dynamic data, for instance using Spectra, all you have to do is to come back here to the post type, which is community visits, and here I can make changes to anything. Let me say instead of 1 to 3 days, now it is 1 to 4 days, and the original price may be changed. Let me see, which price are we showing here? We are showing the original price. So if the original price changed to from 150 to 170, and then you just change that over here, just save changes here. It can even be with an image. You might have gotten a better picture, or even the description over here. Now, when we come here to the front page and we will reload, you will see that this will have changed to 1 to 4 days, and the price has changed from 150 to 170. Now, that is what they call dynamic data. The beauty is that you don't have to come back to the home page, or you don't even have to edit the home page. All you have to do is to deal with the data in the back end, and that will show up automatically on the front end. Now, the question is, can you automate this with a query builder or a loop builder? Yes, it's possible with Spectra. And when you come over here to the blocks under Spectra, scroll down, you are going to see that they have what they call a loop builder. With a loop builder selected, and you come here to post type, you can select the post type, which is Safari. Remember the post type that we created in the back end. When we come over here, you see this is the post type called Safari. Once you have your post type selected, then you can go ahead and build up your loop and all the other data that you want to appear in this loop that you are creating. That is also possible in Spectra, and it is only coming in Spectra Pro. Without looking at the dynamic possibilities, what other features does Spectra bring to the table? Now, when you have this Spectra page builder, you also have the opportunity to use an AI assistant while building pages, where you can simply ask it questions and help you phrase and create headings or text sections, call to actions, and all that stuff. Besides that, you also have the design library from Spectra, which has some really cool designs that have already been built up. Remember, we had the starter templates. Now we have literally all those starter templates built into Spectra, and also in terms of sections and pages. So for instance, right now these are like heroes, then we have page headers, then there are about sections or containers, service lists, features, feature lists, call to actions. You can even change the color styles for the different, sections that you want to show or that you want to import into your website. And also you can import entire pages, just like this over here. Very nice preview being shown up over here. And for example, it can be a home page, it can be an about, it can be a service page. They also have what they call kits. So a kit is like an entire site. Once you decide to pull up an entire site, it has, like, for instance, the outdoor kit has 5 templates. In this case, it can be like the home page, the about page, the services page, projects page, and all that. Then you can bring or import this entire page onto your website. Of course, it will ask you if you want to overwrite the content that is already on your website. Now, there are a lot of other things that the team at Spectra has to work on, especially when it comes to building loops with Spectra and how you are able to echo different data to come through. I'm not saying Spectra is totally perfect, but I think for me, it is a good way to start and reduce the dependency on Elementor, but also to focus on building high-performing websites on WordPress without dependency on third-party page builders. So, if you like this video and you have used Spectra before and you are part of the 1 million people that has made Spectra achieve the 1 million milestone, please let me know down in the comment box of this video how happy you are or how disappointed you are. If you have used Spectra before, I'll be so happy to read that in the comment box below. Otherwise, I'll be leaving all links to the mentioned resources in the description of this video. If you like the video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. My name is Hamza, and see you in the next video.